Motherhood is a journey. Having a baby is not easy. Mothers need to be loved, they need to be respected, they need to be treated right. Your daughter, your sister, your mother, your aunt, your wife, treat them right. They deserve the world because they've been through a lot. So welcome to my labor and delivery story series. I'm starting with my own story. As I said earlier, if you want to share your story, kindly DM me on Instagram at Diana ONDISA. Yep, let's encourage people. Let us make people know. Let us educate people out here. Let us encourage someone. So welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you all are watching this video. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are well. Finally, I'm doing the video. I'm sorry, I promised I'll do it on Wednesday. I didn't make it to do on Wednesday, so I'm doing it. Today is on Saturday, and most probably I'll upload it on Monday or tomorrow on Sunday, or even today. I'm not even sure. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my labor and delivery story. Hope you enjoy. So it was it was in 2019. Yep. So it was just a normal day. Actually, it was the weekend, and the weekend on Sunday, my husband is usually at home. He doesn't go to work. So it was on Sunday. We were just at home chilling around kitu 5 jioni. So we were watching TV, and it happened, stima zikapotea. The lights lost. Stima zikapotea. So we decided, since we're doing nothing, we don't have anything else to do, let's go to bed and sleep, and then we'll wake up around 7 or 8 to cook supper. Was it? Yes. So when we went to bed, we were watching some videos, talking, everything. So ikifika around 6:30 there, I was not sleeping yet. Everyone was on their phone. We were watching YouTube videos, everything. So around 6:30, I felt liquid. I was sitting on the bed, and then I felt wet. So when I uncovered the duvet, I saw drips of water, and I told my husband, aya, nimejikojolea, I've peed on myself. And then he was like, ujasikia, did you not feel pressed? And I was like, no, actually I'm not even pressed, but I can see mkojo. It was not in my head that, though I was past my due date. So it was on Sunday, and then I was told, if Tuesday ikifika, there's a date you are given, and then we were told, hii date ikifika kama haujapata mtoi, you go back to, you take yourself to hospital, you understand? So my day was Sunday, so it was only Monday. Tuesday ingefika kama I have not had my baby, I'd have had to go to the hospital to be done an induction by force, you understand? So I told him I'm not pressed, and I've not susued because I'm just okay. You may feel too wetness, and then when I touched, I saw it's water, it's something watery. So he told me, Abu, go to the toilet and try and pee. So I went to the toilet. I peed. I changed. I had tights. I peed. I changed my clothes, and I came back to the bedroom, wanting to go back to bed. So when I had not changed, I removed my tights and left them in the bathroom. I came just with a t-shirt. So I wanted to change and put on another pair of tights. So when I was standing near the bed next to him, another more water was dripping. Like nilikuwa maji ingine ilikuwa inateremka. So I didn't notice. He was like, aya, umekojoa tena. I was like, no, I've just come from the bathroom and I've just peed. And I don't think I've pushed the pee, because I have peed, I've removed the clothes, and I'm all dry up. So I was like, no, I've not peed. So I was like, my water has broken. Then I was like, yes, it can be, because we are past due. So what do you think? Should we go to the hospital? And I was like, it's okay, let's go to the hospital, because it's our first time. You don't know what to do. You don't want to risk. You don't want anything bad to happen. So if you see, you are being told, when you go to hospital, to clinic, there are these symptoms you are told. Kuna bleeding, you're not supposed to bleed while you're pregnant. Kuna bleeding, kuna blood clots, vitu kama hizo. You are told when you go to hospital, you are educated, you're told. So when you see such things, you're supposed to go to hospital when you're due or almost due, when you have labor pains like crammings, severe crammings inakujanga na intervals, or rather when your water breaks, you're supposed to go to the hospital. So he was like, okay, let me request an Uber, we'll go to the hospital, because I had already packed. It's always advised you pack a month before. So I had packed actually 2 months before. I was so excited. You know, when you're a first-time mom and then you have those 2 tiny little beautiful clothes, you pack them. So every day I used to go. I had packed my bag and my baby's bag. So every day I'd go to my baby's bag and remove every day and arrange the clothes on the bed. I would like, this is my baby's. I would also dream that I have already had a baby. She's on the bed with me already. And then I wake up, I'm still pregnant. I think it's excitement. You are just excited. So he told me to change to more comfortable clothes, and then he also stood up to change. First of all, I called my sister-in-law and I asked her, what am I supposed to carry? Because the hospital I was going to, she also went to the same hospital. So I was inquiring anything that I need. So she told me, if it's the water, you just go. But most of the things they provide, and then you pay for them. So I put my clothes. My husband put on his clothes. He requested an Uber, and then we went to the hospital. On arrival to the hospital, we tulitoka kwa nyumba around 7:38. Around 7:30, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember too well. 7:38. So we went to St. Mary's in Langata, and we okay, we went to St. Mary's in Langata. So when we reached to the hospital, you have, to register, because it's just a hospital I had gone to give birth to. I was initially going to clinic to a different hospital, Kikuyu. So you have to be admitted, Ivonini. So when I went, first thing they do, when you see the doctor, the first thing they do, you were asked what's wrong, So I explained, I think my water has broke, and I'm past my due date, and and everything. So the doctor akanipima, they pima huku chini with fingers, centimeters and blah. I was not open. Unafaa kukua, like when you are almost giving birth, unafaa kukua umefunguka around 10 centimeters. Si kukua hata nimefunguka hata 1 centimeter. And already my water has broken. So they told me, you're going to pay for a scan. You do another scan, we see how far the baby is and everything. So I did a scan. Their scan came out so wrong. Their scan came out and told me my baby is 37 weeks and my baby is 41 weeks and 5 days. How do you tell me that? Actually, your baby is 37 weeks, and then the sonographer is telling us your baby is 37 weeks. So, you guys will go home and wait for the labor. And I was like, no. My baby is 41 weeks and 5 days. So when I went back to the doctor, I told him, it was a him, my baby is 41 weeks and 5 days. I'm past my due date. My monthly, when you go to the hospital, you're given 2 due dates. Kuna ya monthly period, na kuna ya scan. So nimepita ya monthly periods, nimepita ya scan, and ile day I'm a day before the day yenye niliambiwa kama hautakuwa umepata mtoi, go to the hospital and have a forced induction. So I told the doctor I am not going home because my baby is past due. I'm 41 weeks and 5 days. The scan is saying I'm 37 weeks and 1 day. I was like, no, I'm not going. So the doctor told me to show him the scans from my previous hospital. A hospital also matters, because when I told him I used to go to clinic to Kikuyu Hospital, he was like, Ebu, let me see the scans. And then he was like, don't go home, because if you go home, the labor might start in the middle of the night and you might have to come back home, and the labor might be severe. You can also just choose to stay, and then we induce you. So we talked to my husband, and he said I'd rather just stay kuliko twende home and then things ziende haywire. So I was admitted. You change into clothes. Alaf, I was also having blood clots huku chini. So I was given a pad. There's the pads they give you. You wear the pad. You are given maternity clothes. So when I was induced. After admission, I was induced the first tablet. There's a tablet wanakuwekea huku chini. So I was put the first tablet. So when you put that tablet, you're supposed to stay on the bed for like 10 minutes so that it works. So I went and I lay. You know, you are meeting other mothers. People are laboring. Others are not even feeling any pain. They were there yesterday. You understand? So I'm not feeling anything. I slept very well until around 12. That's when I started feeling some little pain, like cramps. So I went to the doctor, and then he was like, by then they used to come and check you oftenly, wanakuangalia pressure nini nini, how are you feeling. My labor was not that severe, but I started laboring at 12 midnight, but it was not severe. Ilikuwa tu kidogo cramming. So I slept even well the whole night. And then, so the next day in the morning, they came and checked us again. At around, was it 6 or 7? I think it was 6. I'm not sure. I think it was 6 years. So the doctor asked him, how are you feeling? I told him I don't feel any pain. It's just cramming, lakini kidogo sana. So they put another induction medicine, the second one now at 6. So because I was only 2 centimeters and my water broke the previous day, so I can take the second medicine. So the second medicine didn't work that well. The cramming, I was not having that much labor. Ilikuwa tu uchungu enye nazambia. It was painful, but not that painful. You understand? So after we were given breakfast, was it breakfast at 6 was mkate na chai we drank, and then at 10, no, it was porridge. At porridge, we were given porridge at 6 a.m. You drink porridge, and then at 10 a.m. you're given tea and bread. So the medicine was not that severe. I was still at 2 centimeters. No, I was at 3 centimeters by 10 a.m. in the morning. So I was to be given the third induction. So I went to see the doctor. Wakaniekea dawa ya tatu, the third now, at 10 a.m. in the morning on Monday. So wakaniekea the third pill. Huku chini, they put huku chini kwa vagina. So I was put the third pill. And then the doctor told me, just go and lie on your bed for 10 minutes so that the dawa will sink. So I went to the bed. Hata chai ya saa 4, saa 4 ilikuwa imefika. Oh, ilikuwa imefika, but then hatukuwa tumeletewa chai bado. So I went to my bed. Let me put for you, mama. Ndio inakuwekea. Just let me put for my baby cartoon. She's here, and if she comes here, itakuwa trouble. There you go, mama. So ilikuwa saa 4 when I was put the medicine. I was told to just lay on the bed. So my tea came, and it was just there. I couldn't drink. I wanted the 10 minutes to end because I wanted this to work. I didn't want anything to go wrong. So 10 a.m. I was given the third medicine. So I was on the bed lying. Hata dakika 2 hazikuisha, my water broke completely. I was laying on the bed. My bed was wet. I was dripping water, literally. Ni kama nimemwagiwa a bucket of water. So I went back to the doctor. I was like, I'm so wet. I think all the water has broken now. The doctor was like, whoa, this one has worked fast. We didn't expect it until kitu kama 10 minutes. So that hospital is very nice. When your clothes are dirty, they just change. So I was given another pair of clothes. I changed, and my beddings were changed also. So I went back to the bed to lie. 10 minutes hazikuwa zimeisha. So dakika ya 5 nikaanza kusikia uchungu. Now it was pain. I was like, it was so painful that I didn't even want to stand. I was just lying there. I was just like, I'm just waiting for 10 minutes to just end. And then there's another woman who was admitted next to my bed. So she was settling in. She was not in pain. I was just lying there looking at her. Says, I'm in pain, kabisa. The pain iliamka to like once, ikashoot from 0 to 100. So I'm in pain. I'm just looking at her, unpacking her things, doing her things. I'm just like, looking at her. So I just woke up from ilifika dakika ya 10. I just woke up from my bed. Zikanituma tu kwake. I just went to her bed. Nikamshika, nikamwambia, please, nisikuwe mgongo. Just rub my back. Please, just rub my back.